off-road weapon like this is going to need a serious suspension kit, and Jase is pumped.
What we're doing now is we're playing around and getting the suspension right. Now the suspension is very important when it comes to a touring type vehicle. So I've hooked up with Superior Engineering because, look, let's face it, they deal with EFS suspension on a regular basis. They sell heaps of it, and the advantage of that is they understand EFS suspension as a product. Now, we know it because we've been using it for the last 10 years. So what they've done is they've married up this new coil rear end conversion for a 79 using the EFS Extreme Heavy Duty Suspension Kit. So the Extreme shock absorbers is going to be a perfect shocky to put in the back and in the front because they are a big bore shock absorbers. They're 45mm in the bore, they're a twin tube design, and basically it's just this huge reservoir to handle the movement of the suspension that we're going to get when we're towing big loads and carrying heavy weights. These are a good shock. I've had a lot to do with these shock absorbers, so they don't fail.
They're one of the very few trucks that are left with live axle and a decent carrying load. We've just improved flexibility, bit of load carrying, comfort. It'll take you a lot more places. It'll get you into and out of a lot more difficulties with a core conversion than it will with the old standard Leafs.
By changing the track as well, because the 79 Land Cruiser comes out with 100mm narrower track, which is, I don't know why they did it, but they did it. So the rear is narrow and the front's wider.
That's a nightmare to drive. A lot of guys hate it. In the sand, you're actually ploughing, you're not driving. Makes it really uncomfortable when you've got a load as well.
So you drive down sandy tracks and the things like fighting you all the time, jumping out of the track, all those sorts of things. Not only that, if you leave the wheelbase or the axle where it is and you don't move it back 300mm, the thing is an absolute dog off-road. You're replacing the whole housing.
Yep.
And of course you've got special, like, stronger axles to suit that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So in the end, overall, it's going to be a stronger rear end as well.
Massive, yeah. Complete new rear end, but way stronger than factory. In Jase's, we're doing a whole new housing and axle assembly, which will correct the track width and give it a bit of strength as well.
Wow, look at the size of that thing. These are the axles. Is that even bigger? Like, is that a bigger diameter? Slightly bigger?
Is, and it's much harder metal as well.
Yeah.
So it'll take a lot more punishment.
So by getting rid of the rear leaf pack, so the full leaf springs, and by extending it 300mm, and then putting a heavy duty EFS suspension kit under it with the Superior Engineering coil conversion and track widening, mate, this thing is going to be one hell of an off-road weapon.
Oh, it's pretty exciting. We love getting good trucks in, and we like doing big jobs and good builds that are going to actually get out there and be used. We cater for everybody, but we get excited about trucks like this when we come in. It's got the extended length on it. We see them reasonably standard, but to see it when it comes in, doing all the work and coming out, it's pretty exciting to see that finished product and know it's actually going to be used out there.
So now that we've made this beast drivable and capable in an off-road situation, we're now going to make it capable in an adventure situation, and that is where all the canopy and all the fruit comes in.
And what better people for Jase to team up with than Norweld and Battery World?
It's going to be good when it's finished. Real good.